Thank you for joining us again. Welcome back to the Calm Storm of Marriage. Our topic today is going to actually be going in relation to competition. How do you handle a spouse who is either constantly in competition with you or they think that everything is a competition? And I guess I can start that because I know as far as sport-wise, I'm a very competitive person. Like, it doesn't matter what sport it is. I got to be number one. I came from the generation of everybody does not get a trophy.
Oh, God.
Winners. You got to get your W. And you got to do what you got to do to get that W. It don't matter if you got to cheat. It's supposed to be like this. No?
Oh.
But anyway, I don't know. That's a dove. I don't know. But anyway, she's my wife from Cali. She be throwing all types of signs up. They be making up stuff. I don't know what they be doing.
We do not make up stuff.
Whatever.
Don't front on Cali.
But anyway.
Don't front on Cali.
Yeah.
Cali.
So, East Coast. But anyway, so but pretty much as far as competition goes, you can't be in competition with it. I remember my wife and I, which I think everybody should watch it, the Tambourine. It was a stand up by Chris Rock. I didn't think he was gonna come at that but come to find out, it makes sense because he was going through a divorce, which I didn't know that, but I found that out through that because I don't really be watching TV and stuff like that. That was our debrief time, just trying to do something as far as a husband and wife. And so we watched the Tambourine, and I 100% feel like that way. That's exactly what this is all about. As far as competition, somebody got to play the tambourine, and don't have an attitude with the tambourine. Be the best tambourine player you can play. Only one person needs to be the lead singer. You don't need two lead singers and no backup music. That makes zero sense. You just got a whole bunch of people just singing a cappella for no reason. So that's my whole point behind that is somebody got to play the tambourine. And so sometimes it's my turn to shine. Sometimes it's my wife's turn to shine. And so you just got to just praise it. It doesn't matter if it's big or if it's small. Like my wife, she's an amazing house manager. Like my thing is I come home. There's like food ready to go. I got juice. I got snacks. Like I like juice. My mom knows. You know what I'm saying. But anyway, now I like juice and not alcoholic juice. I'm talking about like regular juice. I stopped drinking. I'm going on like about 2 years now about drinking. Yeah, it's about 2 years since I had some liquor. It's hard. It's a rough and rugged road with that. But I'm telling you,
you're doing awesome.
But I'm doing great. That bottle of Hennessy is still sitting up there, not cracked yet. And I stare at it sweating every day. But as far as
really?
but as far as competition, you cannot be in competition with your spouse. Like my thing is everybody needs to play their role and everybody needs a cheerleader. Without cheerleaders, you won't even know when it's time to cheer. It's just like you need that and it feels good because when you step outside of your house, you go into war. When you come in, it should be like Wakanda. It should be amazing. Anyway, hey, but yeah. So it should be just like that. Like you never know. You shouldn't have any issues with that. But that's just my feel on competition. How do you feel, sweetheart?
I feel like you should totally be in competition with your spouse. You should just outshine them all the time. No, that's how I feel. I feel like
I'm about to win, man. Let me.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Bye. No, you're not.
Gotta get this W. Just push her off the stool. Bye.
No, not happening. No, I feel like with the competition thing, I personally feel like it's okay to be in competition if it's healthy. If you guys are like, for instance, like. If you guys are trying to do a YouTube channel, like my husband will try to see who puts their video out first, but it's not like, oh, I put my video out before you, or it's not anything unhealthy. It's not, what is it? What's the word I'm looking for? It's not.
Use a good word.
Cynical.
Okay. It's not, try to be facetious.
It's nothing of that nature. And because we're each other's biggest fans, whenever I do anything, no matter what it is, something big or something small, he's like in my corner, like biggest cheerleader. Whenever he does anything big or small, I'm his biggest cheerleader as well. And I feel like because we both generally want to see us strive as a family and also strive as individuals. Because when you strive as an individual, when you do something, accomplish a goal that you set for yourself, It makes you feel better about yourself, and it also makes you feel more confident. So there's no reason, when you're confident, there's no reason to be like, okay, well, this person is doing all this or this person is doing all that. There's no reason to look externally because you're satisfied internally with yourself.
Self-worth.
Exactly. So with the competition thing, if it's playful, that's fine.
Yeah.
But to look at your spouse as a competitor, I personally feel like it could be a little bit dangerous because you'll either beat yourself up for not doing enough, or beat that person up, or look down on that person. Excuse me, like, oh, I've done this better than you, I've done that. It's not about that. Like, when you're married, it's not about who is doing what. It's about, how do we get this done?
Yeah.
It's about being efficient. Who's the best at doing this? Who's the best at doing that? How can we work together? It's about collaborating. It's not about competing.
Yeah.
If you're competing, you're getting nowhere fast. Now, if you're collaborating, you're able to get a lot of stuff done in a very efficient manner. And we all know, when you save, what we talking about today, when you save time, you definitely save money and resources. So you don't want to expunge those by trying to compete and going against each other. It's like going the opposite way. You want to move forward in the forward progression together towards the same goal. And if you have different goals or, different things you both are striving for, that's fine too. But support the other spouse. And another way spouses can support each other versus competing against each other is sit down and have a conversation. No matter what relationship you're in, you can sense that there's a little bit of jealousy, and everybody, I feel like, will have that moment, but that's when you can sit down and be honest and say, hey, I feel kind of like, I feel like I'm not really meeting my full potential with certain things. I see you're doing all this, and I'm just doing this, and, I'm starting to feel a certain type of way about it. And the cool thing about honesty is that your spouse can then sit with you and say, well, hey, you know what? Let's see what you're good at. Let's see what you can do. Let's see what your gifts and talents are. You'd be surprised when you're honest and open with how you feel, how much your spouse would be willing to help and support you, versus, them trying to figure out, like, what's wrong with this person, why they're upset, or, why didn't they congratulate me, or why didn't they show up to this event that I spoke at or did something at. So I feel like the best way to handle that is not to compete or compare, but to share, be open, trust your spouse that you can share your vulnerabilities with them. Why not? I mean, this is who you married, This is who you're spending the rest of your life with. So be open, be honest, and remember, see what your gifts and talents are. And if you're not sure, I'm pretty sure your spouse can see things in you that you don't see in you that they can help bring out.
Awesome. Thank you. Well said.
Thanks. Hey guys, thanks again for watching. If you love this video, give us 2 hearts in the comment section below. If there's anything you guys want us to talk about, please let us know, and we will definitely tackle those topics. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video to someone who you know it could be helpful for.
Yeah. Thank you. Y'all have a great day.